Working hard, 9 to 5, 2 jobs to survive. She's my supermodel.
Hey everyone, this is Nicole. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to take you through this easy, simple, beginner-friendly makeup tutorial for everyday look. Start with clean skin. That's step 1. You can put on a moisturizer like I have here, whatever you typically use to moisturize your skin. And then step 2 is going to be adding primer. I use a matte-based primer because my skin tends to be a little oily, so use a primer according to your skin type. Next step is going to be eyebrows. This is my tutorial. This is how I do my makeup regularly, so I'm just walking you guys through this. You can take whichever steps you want. How I do my eyebrows is I use this gel, eyebrow gel, and then I start with drawing a line at the bottom of my eyebrow. However you want your arch to look, whatever shape you want, start with the bottom, and then you work your way up by brushing the hairs up. This tends to give me a more natural looking eyebrow. I don't like super harsh, super defined eyebrows. I tend to get a lot of compliments on, a regular basis on my eyebrows, and this is how I make them pop or how I make them look. Don't wake up with my eyebrows looking like this. So once you get the shape that you want, you just lightly and gently brush. This is like an angled brush that I'm using. I just lightly brush the hairs in the direction that I want the hairs to lay. And you kind of just play around with this until you get, the shape and the desired look that you want. I know eyebrows tend to be hard, especially if you're a beginner, because you have to, 1, make sure that they match, and then 2, it can be tough to really get the look that you want. But I find that the eyebrow gel works better for me than like a pencil or anything else. Okay, and I'm going to move on to the other eyebrow. You can obviously, once you do each eyebrow, you can go back and forth, just kind of like look in the mirror, see where you may need to tweak one eyebrow. But again, start with a line on the bottom of your eyebrow and brush the hairs up. Start light. That's the key. I've learned this. I'm no makeup expert or pro, but I've learned this over time, is that when you start heavy, it just can look crazy. So start light and then build from there. Next up, I like to use concealer. This is a NARS product. I typically use NARS for my skin whenever I am adding stuff to my skin. At minimum, if I'm having breakouts or something, I like to use concealer to cover up any imperfections and dark circles under my eyes. So this is the next step. I kind of apply it in a few places. A little goes a long way if you're using this NARS concealer, so I just wanted to throw that out there. You can see I put it under my eyes, the bridge of my nose, and then like kind of spot it on any area that might have a dark mark or something like that, and then on my chin and my forehead. Next step is to blend out your concealer. I use this brush. Sometimes I use a sponge. To each his own. Different people have their own methods. This was what works for me sometimes. If I decide I wanted to use a sponge, I'll use that. But disclaimer, you guys, it may look like my makeup is a little off in some shots. The lighting is a little weird. And then also I just came back from the beach, so I didn't really take that into consideration when I was doing this tutorial, that my skin is a little burnt in some areas. So trying my best in this tutorial to kind of blend. I think blending is the key whenever you're doing concealer, foundation, anything to your skin with makeup. Blending is key, because if you blend really well, then you should have a cohesive look. This brush right here, I found it on YouTube a few years ago when I was kind of just like looking on how to improve my makeup skills, and this brush is super good to blend. I know my face is going to be looking a little crazy in my skin right now, but don't worry, it's going to come together. So blend, blend, blend. You can see the more you blend, the more things start to come together and you'll be looking less crazy. Next thing I do is I add some foundation. This is, again, if I'm going out to like brunch or somewhere, you know, where I'm doing a little simple makeup look, but not nothing too much. I put a little foundation on, especially right now since my skin is a little sunburnt. I'm doing like a simple going out with the girls or brunch look. So foundation will be the next step. Typically though, on a regular basis, I do my eyebrows, mascara, and lip gloss and liner. I don't typically do this if I'm just like going to the store. But for this particular look, this is like a beginner friendly, simple and easy everyday makeup look if you're, you know, going out and you want to like spruce up your look a little bit. Next step is going to be to contour your face. I use this Too Faced palette. It's gone. I use this a lot. I need to get some more, but right now I'm using the darkest shade of this palette to contour my face, the cheekbone, around the forehead, the jawline, and the nose. I prefer to use the medium brown that's in this palette, but because if y'all saw in the palette, it's pretty much gone. This is my next step, you know, or my next go-to, and I feel like it works just as good. And you guys will see the final look. All you have to do is blend and it'll all come together. Okay, next step I'm going to do is just add a little bit of color to my eyelids. I'm really not an eyeshadow girl, but if I'm doing a simple full face makeup look, I want to add just a little color. I have orange undertones, so I use like a copper, orange, something but earth tone, but something that's closest to your natural undertone. So I'm just using my fingers just to kind of dab it on my eyelids and blend it out with my finger. I'm not one of those people who like a whole lot of a whole lot of eyeshadow or like those super intricate eyeshadow looks. I will experiment here and there, but for everyday basic looks, it's either no eyeshadow or something simple and earth tone. Okay, next step is just to, you know, revisit the blending situation. I feel so like my skin is looking weird on camera, but I promise y'all it doesn't look weird in person. Next step I'm doing is just adding some brown like blush on my face, and then I move on to mascara. This is the Falsies mascara. I'm putting on lashes for this look, but this Falsies mascara does me justice without, you know, needing any lashes at all. So for my everyday basic look, I would just do mascara and not even need to add any lashes. I feel like when you're doing mascara, just be careful, try not to be messy. Nobody likes that clumpy, you know, look. And then just be super careful on the bottom lashes so that you don't get too many smudges unless that's the look that you're going for. I like to take my time with the bottom so that I can have a clean lash line at the bottom. And then obviously if you mess up or if you get stuff all over the place, just kind of like wipe as soon as possible so the mascara doesn't dry on your skin. So guys, I like this look. I'm just going to add lashes for the purpose of this tutorial, but I like this face without, like, the brows and the lashes for me is really all I need. Next step is to just add some highlighter. This highlighter is liquid. I like liquid or the pigment highlighter, but for here I'm just using this fan brush to put it on my cheeks, my brow arch, my forehead, the bridge of my nose, my chin, and the top of my lip. And then again, just blend with our good old brush. I'm using the same brush to blend everything that I'm using on my face, and that helps to kind of have a cohesive end look. Next step is moving on to lip liner for me. If you're not a lip liner person, cool, but for my everyday look, my go-to is a brown lip liner shade. If you are familiar with my channel, this is a no judgment zone, so I don't judge you, you don't judge me, so we can disregard the fact that I need to wax my lip. But yes, simple brown lip liner, and we're going with just a gloss today. I'm going to use this cocoa butter lip gloss, but I line my lips with brown first. Try to just get it as perfect as you want it. I'm not a super expert, so next thing is lashes. I like natural looks, so my lashes aren't doing too much. I use a Duo lash glue, just in case you guys are wondering. Sometimes I'll use the track glue to glue on my lashes if I want them to last like for a longer period of time. And this is the cocoa butter lip gloss that I was telling you guys about. It's, you know, really good and hydrating for your skin, and it's like super glossy, but it's not that sticky glossy look. So just throwing on some earrings, and this makeup look is done. It's simple, it's cute, it's not doing too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely, if you like makeup and beauty stuff, consider subscribing to my channel so you guys can see what I post next. I appreciate everyone for watching.